Good afternoon and welcome to game number 2 of the NJCAA FCSAA Region 8 Men's Basketball Tournament between Northwest Florida State and Palm Beach State. Winner of this game will advance to the tournament semifinals at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Palm Beach State, the Panthers, coached by Martin McCann. We'll give you the starting lineups. Going to start number 4 is Darius Allen. Number 13, Clayton Henry. Number 1, Malik Brevard. Number 24 will be Cheer Maker. And the final starter, Zachary Mogbo. Panthers once again coached by Martin McCann. They are the runner-ups in the Southern Conference. And they come in overall to this tournament with a record of 18-11. And now introducing the Raiders of Northwest Florida State. Number 1, Kelvin Robinson. Number 10 will be Andres Feliz, the Panhandle Conference Player of the Year. Number 11 will be Trey Boyd. Going to have number 0 be Derek Funderburk. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 14, Kareem Ezzedine. The Raiders are coached by Steve DeMeo. They come in with an overall record of 27-2. A year ago, they lost in the tournament semifinals to Eastern Florida State. Tail of the tape, there's the records, 27-2 for the Raiders, 90.4 points a game, 53% from the floor, led by Feliz with 19 points per game. 84.5 for the Panthers, 45% from the floor, 31 from three-point range. Their leading scorer is Malik Curry, averaging 19.6 points per game, and he comes off the bench. So getting ready, the winner will play Florida Southwestern. If the Raiders were to win, that would be a rematch of last year's quarterfinal game, won by 2, Northwest over Florida Southwestern. An exciting game. Tap is up, and it's won by the Raiders. Won a couple national championships under Coach DeMeo. Robinson hands it to, in the corner, it's Funderburk. Picked up. Three-pointer on the way is off, and rebound pulled down by Robinson. Back the other way, up, no good. Off the miss by Boyd, out of bounds, and it stays with Northwest. So 2 quick offensive rebounds here in the early going. Just joining us, first game, 97-83. Florida Southwestern over College of Central Florida. 5 years in a row. Patriots eliminated in round 1. Florida Southwestern with its first ever tournament victory. Feliz gets it to Boyd. In the zone so far. In the corner, Ezzedine for 3. Rims out. Rebound pulled down by Henry for the Panthers. Panthers runners up in the Southern Conference behind Indian River. First time Indian River's been to the state tournament since it came to Ocala. Shot is off by Mogbo. Back the other way in a hurry and up and in. The first basket of the game is scored by Feliz, the Panhandle Conference Player of the Year, averaging 19 per game. Raiders just 2 losses on the season. Here's Henry. Mogbo puts it up, off. Rebound grab by Maker. Puts it up, Ezzedine blocks it. Held ball, and it will stay with the Panthers at the 18:32 mark of the opening half. Henry will trigger it in. Here's Mogbo against Ezadine. Puts it up and in. Tied at 2 in the early going. Feliz cut off. Funderburk. Boyd. Boyd drives, gets in the gap. Inside to Funderburk, who lays it up and in. Eric Funderburk's first points of the game. Raiders up by 2. 18:05 to go. First half. Three-pointer on the way off. No good. Tip loose, picked up by Mogbo, who's been involved quite a bit early on. Allen puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down. And it will be a foul going to be whistled on Mogbo. And we'll go over to the Raiders. Robinson, Feliz, Boyd, Funderburk, and Ezadine are the starters, in case you're just joining us. Last game ran a little long, a lot of timeouts, a lot of fouling towards the end. Game was much closer than the final score indicated. A 14-point win for Florida Southwestern over CF. In the corner, Funderburk loads up the 3, no good. Rebound grab by Henry for the Panthers. And they're going to get Robinson at the foul. And Maker will inbound the ball for Palm Beach. Raiders took the last meeting a couple years back in the state tournament between the two teams. The three-pointer on the way is short. Rebound grab by Boyd for the Raiders. Here's Feliz, cut off, gets it to Funderburk, driving, loose ball knocked free, and Mogbo picks it up for Palm Beach. Panthers will come back, trailing by 2, 17 minutes to go, first half. There's a 3, lining it up is Maker, in and out, rebound, grab by Funderburk. Boy, the Raiders got a lot of size inside. Funderburk driving, throws it, they got it back. Robinson drives, and a foul going to be whistled on Mogbo, I believe. Nope, they're going to get Brevard for his first. Since the state tournament moved to Ocala, this is the 4th time the Raiders have made it. The only year they didn't make it was back in 2014, and they were in the top 10 in the nation that year too. Ezadine misses. Rebound grab by Henry. That season you had Chipola, who went on to win the tournament, and Pensacola were the Panhandle Conference representatives that season. Since then, they've been fixtures here, 4 in a row. Foul line jumper is off. Rebound grab by Feliz for the Raiders. Feliz in the corner. Here's Robinson. Puts it up. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will be Panther basketball with 16:02 remaining in the opening half. First appearance, number 5, Quist Duarte for Northwest, and for the Panthers, number 2, Bivens will check in. Lackland Bivens. Also number 25, Troy Tamara will come in. Tamara. And for Darius Allen, Bivens. Maker, under 10 on the shot clock. Comes Maker, takes off, lays it up and in. Chair Maker ties the game at 4. Here's Robinson, loose ball picked up by Allen. Allen back the other way, out ahead of everyone. He puts it in with the dunk. Panthers lead 6-4. Here's Funderburk, drive, nice move, lays it up and in. Funderburk with 4. We're tied at 6. Redshirt freshman out of Cleveland, Ohio. 6 feet 9 inches tall. Henry, guarded by Duarte. Gets it back. Maker, chair Maker for three. Rims off. Rebound by Duarte. He went to throw it to a teammate. No one was ready for it. Out of bounds, and it will be Panther ball with 14:48 to go. First half. So Maker will inbound. Izzadine will harass him as he tries to get it in. Team's in the feeling out process. Good defensive struggle early. Henry looking for somebody, gets it to Maker. Maker drives against Izzadine. In the corner, three-pointer on the way. Bivens knocks it down. Lachlan Bivens with the three. Panthers by 3, 14:27 to go. Opening half. Robinson, top of the key. Here's Feliz. Robinson loads up the three. Good. Tie ball game. Elvin Robinson, his first points of the game. 9 apiece, 14:05. Opening half. Here's Tamara. Loose ball. Gets it back. And he's called for traveling. The 13:57 mark of the opening half. Number 4, Jonas Parker in. Number 11, Trey Boyd also will come in. Izzadine and Robinson check out for the Raiders. We're tied at 9. Saw Palm Beach real early in the season. College of Central Florida picked up a win over them. Screen, three-pointer on the way by Feliz. It's good. So consecutive possessions, three-pointers for the Raiders. One by Robinson, one by Feliz. Feliz with 5. The Panhandle Conference Player of the Year, averaging 19.2. It's 12-9 Northwest. Ball kicked. It's going to stay with Palm Beach. 13:28 to go to the half. Brevard will check in. Tamara will come out for the Panthers. Allen sets it up. Henry. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Long three on the way. No problem for Allen. Buries it from near Gainesville. We're tied at 12 as we near 13 minutes remaining. Opening half. Here's Boyd. Shot is off. Offensive rebound with stuff by Funderburk. 6 for Derek Funderburk already. Raiders by 2. 12:40 to the half. Allen brings to the front court. Here's Henry. Henry fires the three. Duarte came out late, and Henry buries it. That's 3 threes in the game for the Panthers, and they lead by 1. They all come out against Boyd. Boyd takes it. Floater in the lane. Good. Boyd's first basket of the game. Northwest by 1. 12:14 to go. First half. Maker for 3. Funderburk came out and challenged that. Rebound grab by Feliz. Feliz running it back. Catches it. Almost traveled. Duarte, top of the key. 3 is off. Rebound on the grab by Maker. Maker will bring it back, and he will hand it to Henry, and the Panthers will walk it across the timeline. Trailing by 1, 11:48 to go, opening half. Funderburk way out from the basket, 6'9". He's a tremendous player. We've seen it already in the first 7 and change here. Maker drives, and he's going to draw the foul against Funderburk at the 11:34 mark, half number 1. 2 shots for Maker. Maker scored 2 points so far. So timeout. And they're going to say timeout Raiders. Having a discussion if it's a media timeout. But timeout. Raiders by 1, 11:34 to go, opening half. So Maker knocks in the free throw, first free throw of the game. Tie ball game, 16-16, 11:34. Remember, winner gets Florida Southwestern, 1 o'clock on Friday. First men's semifinal. 2 for 2 on that trip, 4 for Maker. In the ball game, 1-point lead. First appearance, number 34, Nathan Smith for Palm Beach. Funderburk loads the three, and he puts it up and in. 9 points for Funderburk, 19-17 in favor of the Raiders. Third three of the game for Northwest in the opening half. And a kick ball, and it will stay with Palm Beach. 11-11 remaining in the opening half. So Bivens will trigger it in. Allen with the ball. He'll drive. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Henry. Down to 5. Three-pointer on the way by Brevard is off. Rebound by Feliz. Here comes Northwest. In transition, blocked out of bounds by Brevard with 10:46 to go, first half. Two-point lead for the Raiders. Duarte will inbounds. There's Feliz. Feliz drives against Smith. Funderburk. Boyd. Here's Feliz. All the way. Feliz in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Off. No good. Rebound pulled down by Henry. Off the miss by Parker. Henry waits the screen. Brevard drives, cut off. In the paint, nobody decides to pick up Bivens, who lays it in. Lachlan Bivens with 5. We're tied 19 apiece as we near the midway point of the opening half here in Ocala. Funderburk loads up the 3. It's off. Rebound pulled down by Allen for Palm Beach. Tied at 19. Teams in the feeling out process right now, battling hard against one another. Well played defensively and some cold shooting. We'll have all the stats at halftime for you. Give you a review of what's happened as well earlier on. Three-pointer by Henry is off. Rebound grab by Bivens. Top of the key, three-pointer by Allen is off. Good challenge by Funderburk. And a foul, loose ball foul, going to be whistled against Duarte. His first. team's third. 9:23 to go. Izzadine and Robinson will return for the Raiders. And ball tipped and stolen. Duarte, it's 2 against 1. Boyd and the Raiders are able to recover. So no harm, no foul on that one. Nice spin move by Parker, who lays it up and in. Jonas Parker, his first points of the game. Raiders regain the lead. 8:52 to go, first half. Inside, Smith backs his defender down. And they're going to get Parker with the foul. So Henry and Maker will come in. Smith and Bivens check out for Palm Beach. Henry will inbound. From the corner, shot is off, is long 2, missed by Mogbo. Rebound by Robinson. Robinson brings it across. Here's Parker, contact, and a foul. Foul's going to be on Mogbo. Two quick ones on Mogbo for the game. Tamara checks in. Mogbo will head out. 8.5 to go. Off the inbound, Izzadine misses the jam. Good effort, though. Tamara picks it up. Regains possession. Maker fires a 3. Good. Cher Maker with 5. 22-21. Panthers by 1. Here's Izzadine. Gets in. Throws it up. Good. Raiders regain the lead. 23-22. We near the 8-minute mark. Opening half. So Henry, guarded by Boyd. There's Maker again. It rims off. Rebound grab by Parker for the Raiders. 7.5 to go, opening half. Boyd gets in, throws it. Duarte down low on the wing, inside. Izzadine, and he draws a foul on Tamara. 7:25 to go, opening half. Thunderbird and Felice are going to check in. Boyd and Parker head out for the Raiders, who lead by 1. 7:25 to go. Robinson's going to inbound. Also, Bivens will check in. Brevard checks out. Thunderberg's already scored 9. Thunderberg and Tamara getting physical inside. A nice alley-oop play a moment ago off the inbounds. Here's Izzadine. He draws the foul. He'll get 2 shots. Tamara called for another foul. That's 2. So him and Mogbo both with 2 for the Panthers. Smith will jump in momentarily. Number 34 is going to replace Tamara. As Izzadine missed the first foul shot. 6'9" sophomore from Paris, France. Free throw is up and off. Rebound grab by Allen. 7:15 to go before halftime. Maker drives, throws it up. Nice move and shot by Maker. Their Maker with 7, leading scorer for the Panthers so far. Back the other way, Feliz unable to finish, out of bounds. Panther ball. 7:01 to go, first half. Neither team's made a real run so far. Back and forth game so far. And, ooh, Police almost took it away. It'll stay with the Panthers. 6:58 remaining in the first half. Bivens. And the Raiders with some pressure. And almost a turnover. And it is a turnover. Smith's unable to handle it. Good job by the Raiders. Robinson did a nice job forcing that. And the ball caroms off Smith and out of bounds. 24-23 in favor of Northwest. Since 2013, the Raiders 4-0 in opening round games. I would venture to say 6-0 going back to about 2011. Foul's going to be on Smith. So the foul's really racking up inside for the post players for the Panthers. Tamara with 2. Smith with his first, and you already have 2 on Mogbo. And free throw is up and in by Izzadine. Tie ball game. And he gets 1 out of 2 that time. Rebound by Smith. 3 points in the game for Izzadine. 6.5 to go. We're in half number 1 in Ocala. Second men's quarterfinal of the day. If you just joined us, Florida Southwestern knocked off College of Central Florida 97-83. 36 points in that game for Tyler Cheese. A triple-double. It's one of the few in state tournament history. Smith lays it in. Nice job by Henry to get it to him. Smith all alone gets free and puts it in. And the Panthers lead by 2. Southern Conference runner-ups hanging in there with the Panhandle Conference champions. Three-pointer, top of the key, is off. Rebound grabbed by Bivens. And Henry will walk it across. Timeout, Panthers. We'll take 1-2. Palm Beach State leading 26-24. 5:48 to go, half number 1. It's 2010. As you can see, our staff gets that information to you right away. The only losses would be last year to Eastern Florida State and then in 2013 to CF. Those would be the only 2 losses during that span for Northwest in the state tournament. Three-pointer on the way by Henry is off. Rebound grab by Robinson for the Raiders. It's been like the Northwest Invitational for the most part over the last decade or so, almost near decade. It's blocked by Smith, out of bounds. They have been very, very good in the state tournament. And the loss to CF in 2013 was in the closing seconds, three-pointer by Jordan Davis. So it could have been an even better record. And last year, tough loss to Eastern Florida State here. And the Titans wound up going on to finish as the national runners-up. National runner-up, state runner-up. Taken away by Funderburk for the Raiders. Back the other way. Here he comes. He leaves it for Feliz. Izzadine drives, gets in, puts it up. Good D by Smith. Smith's played well. About the 3rd big man off the bench, but he's done a nice job for the Panthers. 5 minutes, 1 second to go. And a foul going to be called on Boyd. The 5th foul on Northwest. So Maker, Henry, Brevard, Smith, and Allen on the floor for the Panthers. Boyd, Robinson, Parker, Funderburk, and Feliz for Northwest. Panthers lead by 2 and have the basketball. Here's Henry. Henry's done a nice job controlling the ball, controlling the tempo for Palm Beach. Here's Smith against Funderburk. Little hook in the lane. Good. Nice job by Nathan Smith. 7'2", 250-pound sophomore from London, England. And it's a 4-point game, 3-pointer. It's down to 1 as Boyd buries it. He's got 5. 4th 3 of the game for Northwest. First for Boyd. 1-point lead for Palm Beach. 4:18 mark, first half. Here's Henry, 4-3, challenged by Funderburk, and Henry banks in the 3. His second 3, he's got 6, 31-27, Palm Beach. Loose ball picked up, Robinson, Feliz drives, gets in, and contact. And they're going to get Allen for the foul. 1-1. 3:54 to go, first half. Lackland Bivens checks in. Allen heads out. Wait for somebody to grab the momentum in this one. Good back and forth action so far. Free throw is good by Feliz. Second one on the way. Good. So Boyd will check out. Back is Duarte, number 5 for the Raiders. And going to see the pressure again by Northwest. Allen, Henry. He's hit 2 already. Make that 3. Clayton Henry with 9 points, all of his points on 3. The 6'4" sophomore guard from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Parker tries to force it in, taken away by the Panthers, who lead by 5 at the 3:20 mark, first half. Henry with 9. He's tied Funderburk for game-high scoring honors so far. Brevard, and a foul. Going to be on Funderburk. 6 fouls on the team, 2 on Funderburk. 3:08 to go, opening half. Palm Beach has knocked down 6 shots from beyond the arc. And they throw it away. Raider mascot almost caught the ball. So Funderburk will come out with the 2 fouls. Ezzedine in. Ezzedine, Feliz, Duarte, Parker, and Robinson for the Raiders. Bivens, Henry, Maker, Brevard, and Allen for the Panthers. They have a 5-point lead. Here's Feliz. Gets in. Good. Feliz now with 9. Andres Feliz, the Panhandle Conference Player of the Year, averaging 19-2 a game. Cuts the margin to 3. Here's Henry. Gets in. Nope. Rebound Ezzedine for the Raiders. Here comes Feliz. Back the other way. In a hurry. Layup. Go and in. Feliz with 11. And just like that, he'll have a chance to tie the ball game with a 3-point play the old-fashioned way with 2:25 to go in the opening half. So the Raiders, like we mentioned, 11-2 in the state tournament since 2010. A lot of championships during that run. Three-point play by Feliz. He's got 12. That ties the ball game. First appearance of Dubot, number 21, Dubot. And timeout, Panthers. We'll take a break. We're tied at 34. Be right back. .226 left, and there's the last meeting. 2016 semifinals, 95-85 win for the Raiders over the Panthers. It was the second consecutive tournament championship the Raiders would win that year. Loose ball picked up by Ezzedine. Raiders have scored 5 straight. Here's Feliz, gets in, lays it up and in. 14 for Andres Feliz, 7-0 run for Northwest as we near the 2-minute mark of the opening half. Here's Henry, gets in, and a foul going to be whistled against Duarte. 2 on Duarte. And Henry will go to the line. So Henry will try to stop the run of 7 consecutive points scored by Northwest. The run led by Feliz, who scored 14. Free throw on the way is going to roll in for Henry. Got 10, 1-point lead for Northwest. Boyd will check back in. Going to replace Duarte, who does have the 2 fouls. He and Funderburk both have been whistled twice in the opening half. Free throw up and off. 1 of 2 on that trip. Rebound by Robinson. Henry with 10 points in the ballgame. 3-pointer by Boyd, rattles off. Ezzedine with the offensive rebound, draws the foul from Brevard. Should be at least 2 on Brevard. Yep, 2 on Brevard. And Ezzedine will go back to the line. He scored 3 points in tonight's ball game. 1 out of 4 at the line. Set up and in. Mogbo, who has 2 fouls, is going to check in. Brevard going to check out. 3 players now with 2 for Palm Beach. Raiders have 2 players with 2. Thunderberg and Duarte. 2 for 2 on that trip. 38-35. 5 points for Ezzedine. Minute 37 of the half. Here's Maker. Drives. Puts it up and in. Wow. So Maker scores. He got 7. He'll have a chance to tie the ball game. 1:26 to go, first half. Got a good one going. So Palm Beach not going away. Come in with 18-11 record, but they're battling hard in this one. Tie ball game. Maker with 8. Here's Robinson. Ezzadine guarded closely, gets free, gets in, floater, no, rebound grab by Maker for Palm Beach as we near the 1 minute mark in the first half. And a 6 on the shot clock. They screen. Allen fires up a 3, no good. Rebound by Ezzadine. There's an 11-second difference between the game and shot. Here's Feliz back the other way in a hurry, and he lays it in. 16 for Feliz. He's gotten really hot down the stretch of this game, this first half. 2-point lead for Northwest. About a second and a half differential between the game and shot clock. Henry takes off. Maker for a long 3. Good. Maker has 11. 1-point lead. Long 3 and off. And Palm Beach State's going to take a 1-point lead into halftime. Excellent back and forth first half. We'll be right back. 41-40. Palm Beach on top. All right. Tail of the tape, first half. Palm Beach State on top, 41-40 against the Raiders. Leading scorers in the ball game, Chairmaker with 15 for the Panthers. He's followed by Clayton Henry. The Panthers make 7 of 18 from three-point range, 38.9%. And also for the Raiders, Andrew Feliz with 18 points. And he scored those in 18 minutes, 7 of 9 from the floor. Northwest 15 of 34 overall. Close on the boards, 20-19. Points off the bench, Palm Beach 9-2 edge. Points off turnovers, Northwest 10-5. Second chance point, Northwest 4-2. So that's what we had. Largest lead, 5 points. Been very back and forth type ball game. Teams shooting pretty well. Palm Beach 46.9. Northwest 44%. Free throws 6 of 9 for Northwest, 4 of 5 for Palm Beach. And that's where we're at now. 1 point lead for the Panthers. First meeting in this state tournament between the two since 2016. 10-point win by the Raiders. Winner of this ball game plays against Florida Southwestern, 1 o'clock. If it's the Raiders, it'd be a rematch of a opening round game from a year ago, won by 2 by Northwest. So Henry gets it inside. Ball stripped from Brevard by Ezedine. Back the other way. Feliz, reverse layup. Good. Andrew Feliz, the Panhandle Conference Player of the Year, having a tremendous game. And he really set the tone to close the half. Scored 5 and a 7-0 run as they took a 36-34 lead. But the Panthers were able to eke out a 1-point edge at halftime, but now the Raiders back on top. Maker, who had 15, nice first half, throws it off Thunderbrook out of bounds. So Henry will trigger it in. You have Allen, Henry, Maker, Mogbo, and Brevard. Henry gets in and lays it up, and good. Clayton Henry with 12, and Palm Beach back on top by 1. 18 and a half minutes to go. A couple of good games. Even though the last game was a 14-point margin of victory for Florida Southwestern, the game was close until the final couple minutes. Then it became foul central. Mogbo with his third. First team foul of the half. Leading rebounder in the game, Kelvin Robinson with 4. Henry has 4 assists for Palm Beach. Turnover for the Raiders. That's just their 4th turnover. They're only a combined 9 in the first half, so well-played game as far as turnovers. Raiders were 4 of 13 from 3. Palm Beach 7 for 18. Henry, and just as I say that, we have back-to-back turnovers. About the lack of turnovers. Here's Robinson, and he's going to be fouled by Brevard. That's going to be 3 on Brevard. So he joins Mogbo with 3. I'll tell you, a player I was impressed with was Smith. He played about 5.5 minutes, 2 for 2 from the floor, 4 points, 2 rebounds for the Panthers. I thought he did a nice job. He was about the 3rd man off the bench in terms of the post and played very well. Robinson loads up the 3. Good. Kelvin Robinson buries it. It's his 2nd 3 of the game. He's got 6. 45-43 Raiders on top. We're under 18 minutes to go. Waiting for one of these teams to come up with a big run. Raiders had a nice run to take the lead. Wow, Maker thought about it. Gets it to Brevard. Inside, rolls it in. Long 3 by Boyd. Off. Back iron, rebound grab by Allen for the Panthers. Tie ball game. Intercepted by Funderburk. Here come the Raiders. Robinson throws it. Oh, he almost got it to go. So the foul's going to be on Brevard. That should be 4, and it is. 16:57 mark. And Robinson will shoot 2. Raiders averaging in the 90s. They're only behind Florida Southwestern State. Those two teams 1-2 in so many categories in Region A. It's amazing. Free throw good. $11 lead changes 10 ties in the first half as well. So very, very well played. Back and forth type game. Not a lot of turnovers. Just an excellent, excellent battle. 1 of 2 on that trip. 7 points in the ball game for Robinson. Baker with the rebound. And the Panthers will bring it across. Maker will fire the 3, and we have a foul. It's going to be a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Tamara. That's 3 on him. He's racked those up in about, played 3:39 in the first half, so right around 4 minutes. The foul's starting to mount up for the Panthers. Thunderbird, nice pass to Robinson, who lays it in. Robinson with 9. He has scored 6 of the Raiders' 8 points after intermission. Nice pick and roll. Inside. Ooh, we're going to get Thunderbird for his 3rd. Apparently so. 16:02 to go. 3-point lead. So Lachlan Bivens is checked in. He replaced Bavard. Henry. They swing it around the arc. Bivens drives baseline. Ball tapped and taken away by Thunderbird for the Raiders. They almost take it away from the Raiders on that play. Here's Feliz back the other way, and he's called for traveling. A lot of contact, though. So we'll go back over to the Panthers. 48-45, 15-42. Allen going to check in. And Bivens will go right out. They run in Duarte and Parker. Izzadine and Thunderbird going to head out. Getting in the paint. Ooh, he slipped. Ooh. So Allen slips. We're glad he's okay. And he's called for the travel. Took that step. And he slid off. So Raider ball. Here's Robinson. He thought about it. He's hit several. He's been hot here in the second half. Scored 6 of his 9 after halftime. Robinson fires a 3. Good. 12 points for Robinson. 9 after halftime. That's his 3rd 3 of the game, 2nd of the second half. 6-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for Northwest. And the Raider faithful chant defense. Henry gets the screen. Tamara gets in, gets a man in the air. 3-pointer by Allen from the corner. His rims out. Rebound, grab by Robinson, unable to hold on. It'll be Palm Beach ball. New shot clock, 14:37 to go in regulation. Izzadine going to come in. And a timeout by Palm Beach. We'll take one, too. Northwest with some momentum. leading by 6, 14:37 to go. Interesting stat there, 7-0 in the quarterfinal round since 2010. We knew it was good for Northwest Florida, trying to make it 8 straight during that span. They only missed it one time. That was the first year here in Ocala, 2014. To my knowledge, off the top of my head, I remember that one. That was the last time they missed it. And they nearly forced a turnover. Raiders playing a little quicker to the ball here in this second half. Up by 6, 14:20 to go in the game. Maker will inbound it. He had 15 in the first half, yet to score in the second half. Tamara against Parker. Gets 2 defenders up in the air, throws it up, no good. Rebound Robinson for Northwest. Feliz spots up, 3 off. Got Allen coming at him late. Rebound by Duarte. Duarte to Robinson. Robinson's been the man in the second half. Duarte fires for 3 short. Rebound grab by Henry. Henry's played a very good game for Palm Beach. He's had the ball like 70% of the time. Timeout, Palm Beach. 13:48 to go. We'll take 1-2. Raiders by 6 and with the momentum. And the Panthers were here in the opening round, 72-71 win over St. Pete College. Back and forth contest. It's one of the few times the Titans have gone down in the opening round. And they'll be in action at 6 o'clock against Indian River tonight. And they want a 5 count. And the ball's going to stay with Palm Beach. 9 on the shot clock, 13:33 on the game clock. Palm Beach, Indian River. Indian River has not made the tournament since it moved to Ocala. We'll look up when the last time the Pioneers were here. Overall, not here, but in the state tournament. While the Titans are defending state champs. They've been in the finals in Ocala twice. The first year, 2014, lost to Chipola, Sam Cassell Jr. And then 2015, they went to overtime in the semis with Eastern Florida State. That was the first year of the zone qualifier. Eastern wound up losing to Northwest in the championship game as Allen misses, exiting with the rebound. And Parker finishes for the Raiders. Jonas Parker, he's got 4. So back to my point, you've had basically 3 teams who have been very dominant in the state since it's moved here to Ocala. Obviously, Northwest Florida State, Eastern Florida State, and St. Petersburg College. Those have been the teams that have been doing a ton. You had Tallahassee make the finals during that span. Also, Chipola won it the first year in 14. So you can see those three teams have been the most dominant, in my opinion. Consistent. Chipola back this year for the first time since that 2014 championship. Then obviously on the women's side, Panhandle Conference has just dominated since the 90s. The last team to win, who wasn't a Panhandle team, was College of Central Florida when they were CFCC, coached by Gary Ashlock, who will be inducted in the Women's Hall of Fame. And a foul as they nearly got the 10 count. Belize called for the foul. Gary Ashlock, who was the CF coach then, will be inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame Friday night. And we'll have that ceremony of both the men's and women's inductees on Friday night, so stay tuned for that. Raiders by 8. They have totally taken Palm Beach out of its game. Panthers have scored just 4 points in the first 6:56 of the second half. That's after the Panthers shot 47% and put 41 points on the board. Mogbo, who has the 3 fouls. Here's Henry. Loose ball picked up by Parker. Here come the Raiders. And Robinson lays it in. Robinson with another basket. He has been on fire in the second half. 11 of his 14 after halftime. Tamara flips it up and in. So Duarte with his 4th. And Tamara will shoot. And unable to put that one down to complete the 3-point play. 8-point lead for the Raiders. But Kelvin Robinson, 11 of his 14. Belize has 20, 18 of those in the first half. Thunderbird had 7 in the opening half for Northwest. But Belize really got hot towards the end of the first half. 3-pointer on the way is off. Rebound grab by Henry for the Panthers. They will bring it across the timeline. Henry calling something out. Tamara gets in, layup, good. Tamara with 4, and just like that, it's down to 6. 11:35 to go. Timeout Raiders. We'll take one too. Northwest Florida State trying to make it 8 straight in the opening round since 2010. We'll take a break and be right back. All right, 55-49. As you see, last year's quarterfinal opener, 84-82 win for the Raiders over Florida Southwestern. here in Ocala. Halftime, Palm Beach was up by 1. Since then, Kelvin Robinson's been on fire. 11 points in the second half. He's got 14. Andrew Feliz had 18 in the opening half. He scored a couple here in the second half. And they're checking something. Not officially, couldn't tell what he said exactly. Funderburk, Feliz, Boyd, Ezadine, and Robinson for Northwest. Smith, Brevard, Bivens, Henry, and Maker for the Panthers as Robinson, that man again, finishes. He's got 13 in the second half, 16 for the game, and the Northwest faithful gets up, and Henry misses. Rebound, Bivens puts it up and in. Lachlan Bivens with 7, 57-51. We near the 11-minute mark. Belize, he's already eclipsed his average of 19.2. He's got 20. I'll tell you what, whoever wins this game is going to have to do something against Tyler Cheese. Wow, 36, 12, and 10. To my knowledge, that's the first triple-double in the state tournament in quite some time. As Ezadine buries the 3 for the Raiders, he's got 8. That's the 7th 3 of the game for Northwest. First for Ezadine. 9-point lead for Northwest, 10.5 to go in regulation. Here's Maker. Maker driving, gets in, cut off, throws it up, and draws the foul on Boyd. Referee lets him know he got him on the wrist. Raider fans want to travel. And Maker will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. Hasn't scored yet in the second half. So the Raiders trying to do what Florida Southwestern did to CF. In the opener, Barmore and Jackson combined for 20 in the first half, were held to 6. Just 2 field goals. Maker had 15. He and Henry combined for 25, and they have scored a combined 3 so far after intermission. So adjustments at halftime, key in this tournament. 1 for 2 on that trip. Rebound by Ezadine for the Raiders. They lead by 8. Feliz will bring it across. Gets the screen. Cut off. Funderburk. Here's Feliz. He drives, gets in the gaps, puts it up and in. 22 for Andrew Feliz. Leading scorer in the ball game. 10-point lead for Northwest. Under 10 to go in regulation. Maker gets the screen from Smith. Drive, cut off, puts it up, and rims off. Ball tapped up there. Smith hustling, stripped of the ball, loose, kicked out of bounds. Off the mop, down, ball stays with the Panthers. That's Smith, though. He hasn't played much. He's hustled. Listed at 7'2", 250 pounds. Sophomore from London, England. Henry will inbound. Tamara, here's Henry. Henry, guarded by Feliz. Maker. Long 3, and good by Clayton Henry. He's got 15. That's his 4th 3 of the night, 62-55. Raiders by 7, 9:15 to go. And an accidental trip. And a foul. NFL incidental contact, no call, but if you trip somebody in basketball, you'll get the foul. Team's now even at 5, foul-wise. Henry with his first foul. There's Feliz, guarded by Henry. That's been a good matchup all game long. 3-pointer by Robinson. He's the man in the second half. Wow. Kelvin Robinson buries his 3rd 3 of the second half for Northwest. He's got 16 after halftime, 19 for the game. 10-point lead for Northwest Florida State. Their fans are on their feet, and they lead by 10, 9:03 to play in regulation. All right. 65-55. Raiders by 10. After the three by Robinson, he scored 16 of 19 after halftime. He's got 4 threes in the ballgame, 3 of those in the second half. And the pressure, they get through it. Bivens, good pass by Brevard, and Tamara with the jam. Troy Tamara with 6 all in the second half. 8-point lead for the Raiders. Panthers not going away yet. It's a long way to go in this one. Been an excellent ball game. Two teams battling back and forth. Loose ball picked up by Henry. The first game did take quite a bit. That's why we had the late start here. Supposed to be 3 p.m. Eastern. It was 3:20 when we actually tipped off. Henry, Maker, picked up by Robinson. Robinson's your MVP of the second half for the Raiders. But Maker able to hit one against him there. 19 for Maker. That's his first basket of the second half, his third 3 of the game. He's got 19, had 15 in the opening half. 5-point lead. They're not going away. Thunderbird against Maker. 3-pointer by Feliz. Back iron, no. Rebound, Brevard. He skied to get that one. 3-pointer by Henry. Almost. Rebound tipped. Bivens with the rebound. Throws it to Brevard. And Ezzedine hits him on the arm, and Brevard scores it. It's a 7-0 run. Brevard lays it in. He's got all 4 of his points after halftime. It's down to a 3-point edge for the Raiders. 7 straight for Palm Beach after the timeout. 7:36 to go in regulation. Parker going to come in for Ezzedine, who was called for just his first foul. Remember, scheduled for 6 o'clock, St. Pete Indian River, and then 8 o'clock, Eastern Florida and Chipola will play. Could we see another Eastern Florida St. Pete game? They seem to knock heads every year, including last year's championship game, but I'm sure the Indians and Pioneers will have a lot to say about it as Brevard makes the 3-point play. It's an 8-0 run. 2-point lead for Northwest. You got Boyd, Feliz, Robinson, Parker, and Funderburk on the court for the Raiders at this time. Feliz gets it down low. Parker cut off by a couple defenders. Blocked by Brevard. Maker. Here comes Henry out ahead. Boyd tries to catch, and he gets him on the arm. Boyd does not like the call. So 1-1. And Henry will have an opportunity here to get them both, tie the ball game, and it'll be a 10-0 run. So you got to credit Palm Beach State. They have not gone anywhere. Henry to the line. He's got 15 points. 10 of those came in the first half. Pioneers have made 9 threes in the ball game. They're 7 of 9 unofficially at the line as a team. Henry is 3 of 4. 17 points. It's a 10-0 run, and we're tied. So Feliz brings it across. Panhandle Conference champions getting everything and more they could possibly want from the Southern Conference runner-up. Vanderbilt got in great position inside, and tomorrow's going to have his 4th foul. So under 7 to go. Here comes Smith. Smith will replace tomorrow. I really think Smith's played well. I would let him do a lot in there. He's done a nice job, hustled for the ball. Hasn't played a lot of minutes tonight or today, but he's been effective. Feliz throws it up over Smith and rolls it in. That'll stop a run of 10 straight by the Panthers. Timeout Raiders, 67-65. Northwest on top, 65-6 with 6:53 remaining in the ball game. We'll take a break. Be right back. All right, 67-65. The 5-time Panhandle Conference champ since 2010, getting everything they want from a team who entered the tournament at 18-11. Maker, Henry, Bivens, Smith, and Brevard, I believe, on the floor. I cannot see the number. It is Feliz, Parker, Thunderbird, Boyd, and Robinson for the Raiders. Raiders have got a lot of tough games in the opening round of the tournament. The games have been close. They usually break it open late from what we've seen. And obviously last year, a 2-point win. They never broke that one open. Even before that, they have some tough battles. But they usually were able to pull away late. And there's a travel. Maker lost the handle, fumbled it, and a turnover. So Parker will inbound. Robinson's been the man in the second half, 16 of his 19 for Northwest. Feliz has scored 24 for the game. Ezzadine with 8. Thunderbird with 7 for the Raiders. Maker with 19, and Henry with 17 for Palm Beach. Brevard scored 5, all of his points after halftime. Thunderbird cut off. Loose ball, picks it up. He's being hounded out there by Bivens. Here's Feliz. He goes against Smith, unable to get it to fall. Henry with the rebound, 6:15 to go. And the Panthers will bring it up, trailing by 2. Smith the screen. He rolls. Nice pass by Henry. And stripped of the ball and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Palm Beach. Great pass, though. No-look pass by Henry to get it to Smith. He was unable to field it cleanly. Loses it out of bounds. But it was knocked away from him, I should say. And it is Palm Beach ball. 5:55 to go in regulation. I say that because you never know about overtime. The way these two teams are battling. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, kind of a waste of about 6 seconds there. 5:50 on the game clock. Maker will inbound. Lee's going to hound him. I would think Henry would be the guy they'd be looking for. Shows how much I know. They take it away. Boyd, they take it away again. Another turnover. Exchange there. Boyd back the other way. Gets the handle. Able to recover. 5:40 to go. Here's Thunderbird. Feliz, top of the key. Boyd. Long three as the shot clock expires. They forgot what the shot clock was at, and they come up with nothing. 5:15 to go. Duarte in. Boyd checks out. Remember, Duarte has 4 personal fouls. Tamara will check in. Smith out. Tamara's played well in the second half. Done a nice job. Made some big shots. He scored 6 in the second half. Played well. First half he struggled with 3 fouls in about 3 minutes of playing time, but really did a nice job after halftime. Maker for 3. No good. It was an odd trajectory of the ball, but Tamara able to recover. Maker and the Raiders clinging to that 2-point lead. Panthers trying to either tie or go ahead. Henry. Brevard. Tamara, 12 on the shot clock. Bivens. Tamara. Down to 5. And he throws it away. Good defense by the Raiders. Every time they go in there, they cut something off. Excellent, excellent defense. They're down there for about a minute of playing time, too, as they did not secure the ball before that. Remember, 6 o'clock, Indian River versus St. Petersburg College, defending state champ Titans. Suncoast runners up. In the corner, Robinson, he's been hot in the second half. Puts it up, good. 21 for Robinson, 18 in the second half, 69-65. Northwest by 4, 4:08 to go in regulation. We'll take a break and be right back. All right, 1-2 in the state tournament since 2010 for Palm Beach. That lone win was in 16 over St. Pete. They wind up losing the next game to Northwest Florida State. And they trail right now by 4 to the Raiders as we go under 4 minutes to play in regulation. Henry. Cut off, jumper, in rhythm, good. Clayton Henry with 19, 9 in the second half. It's a 2-point Raider lead. There's the man, Robinson, 18 in the second half, 21 for the game. Wow, what an effort. They're unable to get that, but great effort by Bivens. Duarte finds Funderburk, and he's hammered by Maker. So 2 shots for Funderburk. And Maker with his second foul. Sharon Maker has scored 19. He's tied with Henry for the top scoring honors for the Panthers at this time. Funderburk's free throw is good. Eight of 12 unofficially as a team for Northwest tonight at the foul line. Funderburk's got 9 points, 2 of 2 for the game. A little bit shy of his average. Average is 11.5. 4-point lead. Here comes some pressure. It's gotten some turnovers, and they able to get it across. 3:17 to go. Taking off and short was Bivens. Rebound Feliz, and we're under 3 to go in the second half. There's the man, Robinson. Cut off by Henry. Raiders will run some clock, leading by 4. 15 on the shot clock. Feliz. Funderburk helps to be 6'11 or 6'9. I can't tell. He's a very tall man. Inside. Here's Parker. Funderburk got in deep and lays it in. Derek Funderburk with 11. Nice job by the Raiders to recover that. He started that, though, by recovering that pass, that errant pass. He's able to save it. Raiders working around score. Lead by 6, 2:23 to go in the ball game. Or in regulation, rather. Here's Henry. Loses the ball. He gets it back. Finds Tamara. He takes a running start. No call. Henry inside. Good. 21 for Clayton Henry. 2:09 left in regulation. Timeout Panthers. Raiders 73-69 leaders. We'll be right back. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. Northwest Florida State leading 73-69 over Palm Beach State. Raiders will have Parker, Funderburk, Robinson, Feliz, and Duarte. Panthers counter with Henry, Maker, Bivens, Tamara, and Brevard as we go under 2 to play. Duarte, who has the 4 fouls. Here's Robinson. He scored 18 of his 21 after halftime. Funderburk, who's at 11. He scored 4 in a row for Northwest. They cut him off. Here's Funderburk. Loads up the 3. Short. Rebound tapped around and pulled down by no one. Out of bounds. And it will be off a Raider Palm Beach ball. 1:43 to go in regulation. Foul trouble. Duarte does have 4. He's the only one for the Raiders with 4 currently. Here's Henry. He scored 11 of his 21 after halftime. Played very well throughout the ball game. Maker and Tamara wasn't paying attention. Ball taken away by Robinson. Duarte goes back the other way and lays it up and in. And we're going to get a foul as well. They get Brevard with the shot to the head as Duarte scores his first basket of the game. That's probably, it should be a delay of game warning there, right? I didn't know it was a disqualification. Okay, was a foul out. That was the 5th on Brevard. Thought they were huddling. I did not see the scoreboard clock. So Brevard fouls out with 5. Scored all 5 in the second half. He's replaced by Allen. There is Allen. Duarte converts the 3-point play. His first points of the game. 7-point lead, 1:19 to go for the Raiders, and an 8th consecutive opening round win dating back to 2010. Maker for 3. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Robinson. 18 of his 21 after halftime. Definitely the MVP of that. Under a minute to go. Feliz gets it across, finds Parker, puts it up off the window, and good. Northwest Florida State by 9. And what do we have now? Do we have a timeout? It looks like the ending of a Benny Hill episode. So 50.2 seconds. And what's the call, guys? And looks like we're going to go to the replay again for the 3rd time in 2 games. And we will. All right. Raiders appear on their way to their 8th straight quarterfinal victory dating back to 2010. Be the 2nd time since 2016 they've beat Palm Beach here at the state tournament. Barring a amazing comeback by Palm Beach, Northwest will take on Florida Southwestern, 2 of the top 5 teams nationally. That should be must-see basketball. It'll be 1 p.m. Friday. Now, Palm Beach not out of it, but Dandy Don Meredith is looking down and getting ready to sing "Turn Out the Lights, the Party's Over." I will not butcher that. Will not sing that for you, but 78-69, the Raiders, and they've gotten everything they want and more from Palm Beach. It's not been an easy game. Palm Beach came in here with 11 defeats, but they have battled, to use that tired old cliche, tooth and nail with the nation's number 4 team. 78-69. We will fix the clock. 51.2. So that extra, second, get that in there. Want to be factual and correct. So here's Henry. He's got 21 in the game. They got to go. The Raiders get some heat to them as they bring it across. Henry trying to get free. Good job getting that on him. Bivens for 3. Funderburk came out. Didn't affect him, and it rattles home. The 3-pointer by Lachlan Bivens. He's got 10. Timeout. 78-72. 37 seconds remaining in regulation. We'll be right back. All right, 37 seconds remaining. You have Parker, Funderburk, Felice, Robinson, and Duarte, Bivens, Henry, Allen, Maker, and Mogbo for Palm Beach as the Raiders get across, and a foul going to be called on Darius Allen. Be 1-1. Two on Allen. There it is. The scoreboard is official for fouls, too, in a national tournament game. It is definitely, that's supposed to be 100% accurate. It's not always that way in a regular season, but that's an official representation of what's going on. Tournament setting free throw is good by Felice. He's got 25, had 18 in the first half. He keyed a 7-0 run. They were down 34-29, and he hit 5 points in a row, and that was during a 7-0 run. That was key to get the Raiders some momentum going, as the game was pretty much back and forth. 1 out of 2 on that trip. He's got 25. Henry finds Allen for 3 in the corner, and it's good, and it's not over yet. Darius Allen knocks down his second 3 of the game. He's got 8. 20.4 seconds to go, and Felice will go to the line. Excuse me, I missed the foul. Be Robinson, my mistake. Robinson's been the man. He's got 21 in the ball game, 18 in the second half. He's hit 3 threes. He is 1 of 2 at the line in the game. 3 threes in the second half, 4 overall. It comes up off on that one. Not over yet still. Panthers doing their best to battle back. They've battled their hearts out. Will they run out of time, or will they pull off a monumental comeback down 9 with 50 seconds to go? Missed them both. It's still open. They can get it to 1 or maybe tie with a 4-point play. You never know. Maker throws up the 3, and he hits it. Maker has made it a 1-point game. 10.7 seconds. Timeout Northwest, and it's not over yet. My goodness. Almost drew the foul on it as well. We said 4-point play, and he almost hit it. 10.7 seconds. 30-second timeout called. See if they give us an official timeout total. Neither team has any timeouts. That's it. They're out. Both teams let it ride. 79-78. And hey, just like last year, 2-point win in opening round for Northwest over Florida Southwestern. They're only up by 1. They were up by 9 with around 50 seconds to play. And now it's 1. They're 1 of 4 from the line in the final minute. 3-pointers by Allen and Maker. We also have one by Bivens right before that. Out a little bit over a minute remaining. So 10.7 seconds to play in regulation. Could we have overtime? So both teams out of timeouts. 10 fouls. So it's going to be a 2-shot foul no matter what. The Panthers execute a foul, if they do. They could beat the pressure or they could turn the ball over. You never know. They're going to get it to Duarte, and he's fouled. So Duarte will go to the line. Duarte, 59 of 85 on the season, 69.4% at the line. But he hit 28 out of 35, good for 80% in conference. So when those Panhandle Conference games came along, he was the man at the line. 80%, very impressive figure. And just like that, he knocks that one down. He had a key three-point play in the second half. Makes it 80-78. So we'll see what happens. Mogbo is out there. You also have Bivens, Maker, Henry, and Allen. One of two. Let's see what the Panthers do. Will they go for the win or will they go for the tie? They're out of timeouts. Maker, he's got to go. Down to 4. 2 seconds. Fires a 3. Short. Offensive rebound. Oh, and it didn't go in. Oh, my goodness. From point-blank range, the ball doesn't go in. Bivens was going to send it to overtime. It just didn't go. And the Raiders advance. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. What an ending. Northwest Florida State hangs on for an 80-78 win. They must be living right. What a victory. They'll move on. We've got a rematch. Northwest Florida State, Florida Southwestern. That should be fantastic. 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Once again, your final. The Raiders, what a finish. 80-78. Panthers nearly able to rally from down 9 in a minute. Leading scorer for Leeds with 25. Kelvin Robinson with 21. For Northwest, Clayton Henry scores 21. Cher Maker scores 22. Northwest Florida State wins 80-78. 8-0 in the opening round since 2010. We'll be back at 6 o'clock, Indian River versus St. Pete. Thank you for watching.